to the Triple P podcast with your host, 513 Keys, your co-host,
WR513.
and our very special guest, Lord Ace. So today's topics are the current event of George Floyd, may he rest in peace, the zombie contingency plan that the CDC keeps releasing. I don't know why. Are y'all trying to give us more hints?
We know why.
Yeah. And then, what is it? The assignment, not the assignment, but the project that you wanted to bring up yesterday.
We'll just talk about certain individuals decolorizing themselves when they get in front of certain individuals.
You talking about code switching?
There you go. That's what I was looking for. Yep. I think it's a pretty interesting topic. Go ahead.
So, yeah, those are the few things that we're going to necessarily talk about today. But we're going to get into a little bit of an intro. We're going to give a little bit brief about ourselves, and then after that, we're going to jump right in. So, my name is Marquise, if you haven't already known that from the previous episodes and from tapping in from our previous other sources. I'm a 10-year cancer survivor. I tapped into Ohio Media School within January of 2021 to basically start a new chapter of my life. Now, within the last 3 months of going on, I've met with my main man's right here, and we are now basically creating a few ideas out of our brain and putting them all on the show. But that's a little bit about myself. I'm going to pass over the mic to my boy Will.
A little bit. My name is Willie. Everybody call me Will. A little bit about me. There's not really pretty much nothing to tell. Nah, seriously. I always wanted to do something in media. I didn't know what I wanted to do. It took me a while to get here, but I'm here. I've always been interested in music and producing. I've been an artist for a long time. So I wanted to get out of being an artist and get to the background because people always say the money is in the background. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm having fun. I'm same with you. I started the same day you did back in January, and I am having a great time. If you're thinking about going to Ohio Media, I definitely recommend it because everyone here is very supportive and they are helpful. And if you have a passion for it, make sure that you come. Ohio Media School. That's it.
Yes, sir.
And our special guest.
Yes.
Yes, take it a little southern. We got Lord Ace.
What's happening, everybody? I am Lord Ace. I'm not going to tell you my government name, but I will tell you my rap name. That's advanced. And if you want to learn how to rap, just spell my name. That's ADDVANTZ. It's that easy, baby. Yeah. But yeah, I do all types of multimedia stuff. I'm a local rap god.
You had to put that in there.
Emphasis on it, yeah.
Also, I'm general manager of Busy One Entertainment. I also do some audio engineering at Dropboy Labs. You name it, I probably can do it. Photography, videography, a little bit of dancing. I have my OnlyFans. I'll have the link in the description or something somewhere. But yeah.
Hey, that's going to be funny.
Yeah, I do a lot. Mostly a bunch of YouTube series right now that we're trying to get popped off, some skits and whatnot. So if you guys are interested in doing some acting, we might have some roles available.
Let me know.
All right, definitely look into that.
Our field is widening as we get deeper into the curriculum that we are learning. So
yes, limitless.
I will definitely tap in with you with that.
Please do.
But to jump on a current topic, everybody that necessarily has watched the news or that has seen the news or at least been on their phones for the past couple of days has seen, the case for George Floyd and the locking up of the mass murder. And yeah, I for me, a few words out of that is about time for one, but that still don't justify all the other deaths. Like that, just because y'all put the key up under the door and said, go ahead and unlock this real quick and you can get out, don't mean it justifies it for the rest of them. Because you still got a lot more, and I mean a lot more people that need justice. But yeah, what's y'all thoughts on that?
You want to go first? If I get long-winded.
All right. I think that, like I said in my blog earlier too, I believe that this is definitely justice, not only for George Floyd, but for the rest of the countless ones that we've seen throughout the years of innocent black men being murdered by the police. I I think that it's a great thing. Hopefully the murdering of the unarmed black men stop.
It won't.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah,
hopefully it does. But
hope we get you killed for faith. You know, that'll progress on. I'm gonna just say that.
But I think this is definitely George Floyd. His death was. I said this last year too. His death was a milestone as for because we got support all over the world, London, Paris. Like I didn't even know that many people cared. Like I was just like, wow, China. There was people all over the world. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, and it's crazy because as far as we come with Black Lives Matter, there is people that are still dismissing it. I started a job, like I mentioned who it was. I started a job and a guy told me he was just like, bump all that Black Lives Matter, and I just was kind of stuck in the moment, like, wow, did he really just say that though? But I think that I'm gonna just say this right here. I'm just definitely glad that I feel that justice was definitely served in that case right there. So far, the sentencing hasn't happened, but I believe that justice will continue to prevail in that type of setting. That's all I really got for that situation right there. What you got, Ace?
Personally, even though justice may have been served for this case, I can't be satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's changed.
That's true.
Immediately after he was charged, not even charged, immediately after he was found guilty,
The verdict, yeah.
got another shooting.
That is true. Just the other day.
15-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Columbus.
And that's near us. That's like.
And honestly, it's a kind of a touchy topic on the internet right now because some people feel like it's okay to take the side that, well, maybe she wasn't in the right to, be about to stab somebody and the officer was just probably trying to save another life. But yeah, no, you can de-escalate a situation.
Yeah.
People recover from stab wounds all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And as many times as he shot her too.
Right.
How many?
4 times?
He shot her 4 times.
4 times. 15-year-old girl, 4 times in the chest.
That part I did not know about. I did not.
I just saw it on the news yesterday. Yeah.
4 times in the
He
chest.
unloaded the clip.
So a couple years back, I think it was 2018, I wrote a song called Injustice, based off this project called Rebranding. It's based in my studies towards Kujiing. I did the first 3 hand signs because it's some actual ninja stuff that it's a real thing. It's a real meditative art. One of the hand signs is Kyo. It's the second one from here to here. And it has 3 principles. One of the principles is justice. So I made a song for justice called Injustice. You guys mind if I share this second verse with you?
Sure.
Go ahead.
And tell me how you guys feel. Okay. I'm a black man and I've never felt safe. Anytime I'm outside, I am looking both ways. Most days I expect one officer to step, just looking for a target, discharged and arrest, overstepping their authority, oppressing the minority, holding homies hostage, flexing false superiority. Never mind the law because they are the law apparently. Crooked cops are planning drugs, but if we judge as heresy, rare of me to express external frustrations. Actually, I have lost so much patience as I walk amongst the races, see the hatred in the history. Facing opposition, then these pigs ain't doing shit for me. Or is it they aren't meant to be? There's heroes for supremacy, restricting me from the free will God has given me, damaging my liberty, brandishing artillery. If it's 3 strikes for life, I make my first strike for victory.
That's deep. I like that.
Hit a nerve. I felt chills go down my spine a little bit. So yeah, that hit something in me.
And it's this feeling that I still can't get over.
No.
Especially because, like I said, it hasn't stopped happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost like in the George Floyd, it's almost like we almost just barely scratched the surface.
Barely. Just barely. Because we still got Breonna Taylor.
Yes, Breonna Taylor. What was that, Mike Brown? A couple of years back?
Mike Brown.
Yeah.
What was that?
Sandra Bland.
Yes. That case will forever be burnt into my head. Will forever.
She was arrested on my birthday of that year.
She was the day that she was arrested. They killed her where she was at, and by the time they got her to do a mugshot, she was dead.
Wow.
Yeah. So the mugshots that y'all seen up on the TV and everything else, yeah, she was dead in the pictures. And
wow.
Not a lot of people realize they didn't know.
I didn't know
until
that.
They read up on it. Like they killed her beforehand. Like you can hear in the video her saying "Stop, get off me," it getting louder and louder, and then it cuts. Then you see the mugshots later on, but you can see in there her eyes, deep in her eyes, there's nothing there. It's just her so
right. There was no life in those eyes.
Nothing. They just propped the body up and was like, all right, 3, 2, click.
The way I heard it, they didn't even prop the body up because typically with mugshots you would see those lines behind them because they're trying to get the height too.
Yeah.
It was flat gray. She was on the floor. But if I can go back to this verse out there, I'm gonna pat myself on the back in this dark subject because hey, I'm the Lord of Darkness. I did use a technique for this specific verse. Now, if you could just look down and read the first letter of each line.
Anything most just.
No, just not the first word, just the first letter.
I kind of see. Yeah, I see what you're doing there.
Hold on, let me get back to it.
Yeah, it's in line for a reason. Yeah, for sure.
So when I was writing the verse, I had no idea what I was gonna say for real, because I didn't know how I was gonna try to attack injustice.
Yeah.
So I just personalized it. The first letter of each line spells out, "I am John Crawford III." Y'all remember John Crawford III?
I think so.
He was killed in Fairborn, Ohio. Walmart.
Okay.
I went to college in Fairborn.
Okay.
I have family in Fairborn.
Okay.
I relate to that man.
Mm-hmm.
First verse of that song was, "I am Timothy Thomas." I'm from Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason either of them men couldn't have been me.
That's true. Could have been any
Very
of us,
true.
yeah.
Now I know for a fact, every time y'all driving, like I know I get this feeling every time. Anytime you get a cop, regardless if you know you're doing the right thing. Or
I'm not licensed, so
I
I feel you, boy.
like regardless if you're doing the right type of driving or if you're doing the wrong type of driving, and you see the cops,
You get that feeling in you.
your whole existence just drops. Like to a deep space, and you like, okay.
Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Every time I leave work, it's the escape from wherever I'm going.
Yes, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't. I mean, I got pulled over out here last month, and I was I was trying to go across, and then like it was so crazy because I looked at so crazy in the middle of the street, and then I was trying to cut straight across.
From Speedway?
Nah, from right here.
Oh, okay.
How you come out the end right there?
Yeah.
I was just because you can go straight across.
Right.
And I seen the cop down there at the left at the light, and so when I seen him, I was just like, oh shit, he gonna pull me over. So I got out the street and I went around. I went over there. When I got to Chipotle, he pulled me over. And I had just got my windows tinted, so I couldn't roll down the window. I had just got my windows tinted the day before. So when I opened up the door, I turned the car off. When I opened up the door, he instantly went to go grab for his holster, and I was just like, and then he was like, "Oh, you got your windows tinted," but he was a foreigner type of. I don't know if he was Chinese, Mexican, or something. He wasn't
He wasn't a white male.
Yeah, he wasn't your actual regular Joe
That
Small.
was one of the key factors of you still being here too.
Facts and
Not even
God
gonna
for
lie
sure.
to you.
That
Not
is
even gonna
for
lie
sure.
to you.
These
For
little
sure.
cops don't play, boy.
Nah, not Norwood, not at all.
I ain't trying to meet none either, so
Amen to that. So
Hopefully you never encounter him.
I ain't. You can bump all that. I'm still with NWA. Police.
I
do
just
not-
shared that.
I don't like them.
I just shared
I know a
that.
few cops that, like, because of the school that I went to, I know a few cops, they're, person to person, they're good people. But,
It's the overall.
the overall cover of
the
it is
umbrella,
just-
boy.
Mhm.
Umbrella,
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like them putting a mask on. KK. It's like literally, even with them, like they can be literally your pharmacist, your doctor, your police officer, the person that's running the store, the person that's teaching your kid. They
That's
put
true.
that mask on. You don't know who they are. I feel the same way when it comes to the cops because literally, they might have that blue on, but you don't know what's up underneath that blue, like their backstory. If they've been traumatized by a black person, or not even been traumatized by a black person, just been
They were
bullied, following the agenda of what they're being pressed on by their superiors or any of that stuff. Like,
Because hatred is taught.
It's deep.
it's
Yeah.
strong too.
It's taught. Like
Always, baby.
It's not a natural thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kids don't hate it. Like you put a little white boy and a little black kid together, they gonna play.
Yeah, they're gonna play
I see
together.
that with my sister all the time. She's 6 years old. I'll be like, go play. And she'd
All
be like, yeah. You'll be like, all right, I'll be back. And literally go not trampling, go galloping along and just playing around and everything. And I'll be telling her, like, you can't do certain stuff compared to what they do, compared to what we do. It's like it's always that in-between line right there. But kids being kids, they don't necessarily know. So they're just like, ooh, he's candy. Ooh, he's candy. Like they're not gonna care.
Right.
So yeah, all right, we gonna mess around and transition.
Oh yeah,
from,
we can go with this
like,
one all day.
Yeah, it's just
Definitely.
like
This
it's
is
a
a
dark,
good
it's a dark
subject,
subject
yes.
and everything, but like it's still a current day event. Like regardless of the fact of any black young man or any older, anybody that's black in general, if you are seeing this and you know the feeling, literally drop a comment below and literally let us know how you feel about.
Tell us
this.
your story.
Yeah, tell us
We'll
your
tell them.
story and. We basically gonna come back in a later episode and like review all this, but like yeah, just tell us your story on how you perceive the current events right now, and what do you think the near 2 to 5 years, maybe 10?
Might be still the same.
It's gonna be the same, but
For
like,
sure.
do you think anything's going to change like little by little?
I mean, I feel like the zombie apocalypse will bring people together more.
Speaking of zombie apocalypse, did y'all see the CDC released another contingency plan for that?
I ain't see a contingency plan. I see them telling people like, you should prepare for zombie apocalypses as much as you prepare for natural disasters. Like, for real?
That should be a natural disaster. Like,
That should. This is something from movies that you tell us that we have to be prepared for this. Like,
we've been watching them all our lives, training for this day, and now y'all talking about, yeah, y'all really gonna have them.
Let me see what they
I
actually.
mean,
say.
I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. Before, this is gonna sound crazy. Like before the COVID hit,
Yeah.
I thought it was just a epiphany I had. I thought to myself, I was just like, something's about to happen, but I couldn't explain what was going to happen. I thought the internet was going to shut down
I wouldn't have cared for the internet to shut down. I'm not
because it
even
would have took us
lying
back
to you.
about 20 years ago, 25 years
That
ago.
would have had everybody doing the same stuff they was doing in COVID, interacting, talking, meeting instead of, hey, what you doing?
Page for
20
it,
miles
bro.
away.
Yeah,
We got a
yeah.
whole page for it.
For real? Oh yeah, we gonna have to drop that down in the link and in the descriptions and everything. That's crazy.
Because some people can talk to you over the internet, get in front of you, and it just be dead space. No, nothing.
There
to
are
say.
zombie preparedness educators. For educators. Looking to teach preparedness in the class? Yeah.
Wow.
They got a lesson plan to teach zombie prepare.
So I wonder what happens when you get bit. Like, what's they? You gotta amputate, cut it off.
We don't even know if that's how it's going to spread.
Like, I mean, they saying it's gonna spread by what, the vaccine?
I mean, it's almost like that movie, The Walking Dead.
the show, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about the actual, the Dawn of the
You
Dead.
notice
The Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
If you notice, zombies in the media have been a lot more prevalent than they were in like the
old
early
movie,
2000s,
yeah.
in the 90s. We hit 2010 and it was a new zombie movie every year.
Yeah, it was. They were going good. And then what's the movie, Contagious?
Contagion?
Yeah, that's what also reminded me
I ain't
of.
never seen that.
You gotta check that out. It started with a pig. It's crazy.
Pig.
It started with like they was making something in the kitchen, and then it dropped down into the food, and then it spread it. It was almost like COVID, and people were dropping dead, sick, all over the place.
What a coincidence. Something
know.
drops, they eat it, they drop too. They drop that stuff down in Wuhan, everybody ate it, they dropped too. Now look at where we are. That's crazy though. He talking about they got 4 instructors.
It said that they're actually teaching it.
I'm looking at the emergency scenario for creating the kit. Right
Wow.
now.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we gonna have to talk about
Make sure you
that.
get bottled water. Make sure you keep your emergency contacts on the cell phone. I mean,
First
cell
thing.
phone gonna go down. We gotta get the radio.
Good
Let me
thing
take us back to old school.
Good thing we know how to use radios.
Don't get a sleeping bag.
Got that in the car.
Let me get a fire start. I know that much.
Nah, if you need a fire starter, you just better call one of your friends that got that hot ass breath and be like, hey, breathe on this for like 10 seconds. And start right up, just.
Bro, I literally just
Nope. They said, not today, Willis, not today.
fantasy basketball, man. I'm mad as hell. I literally just signed somebody today, and he just went out for injury.
Wow.
Damn. See, that's why I don't do that.
It's the playoffs, man.
But nah, with this what is it? You're not wrong though. I have been seeing a lot more zombie movies, and what is it? They've been pressing that a lot more. Like even in the public itself, when we had the little scare of Ebola.
Yeah, about 5, 6, 7. Yeah,
Around that
6,
time,
7 years ago.
Like, even then, people still thought that. Even then, people still thought that they had people coming back to life. Like, even in that area, like, they had certain media cut off, but they had certain media only played, for the media itself. Like, I read an article where it said somebody had, like, died, but they ended up, like, coming back. But in the same instance, that's what I'm saying. Like, anything and everything can be manipulated on the internet, but at the same factor, though, we're in 2021.
Facts.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Lego movie. But
Go Celtics. Actually, like Kevin Garnett. Don't do that.
Never mind, my bad.
I mean, the reason why I say that is because remember, I think it was like 3 of them, and they kept saying, "Oh, the world is going to end 12, 12, 12."
I'm gonna tell my kids I lived through
People were finished. People were running out, cashing out their stocks and bonds. They were taking out everything out the bank, and
12,
then
12, 12.
yeah, they said it 12, 12, 12. They said it.
No, it was 12, 21, 12.
And then they said the 20.
They said the Mayan calendar is different from what is it? I think we do some Greco-Roman shit.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 different dates that they had put out, and people were actually
looking it up.
No, they were actually going by it. People were actually.
See, the way I took it, because maybe the world hasn't ended completely just yet,
But it was like
but it might have been the beginning of the end.
It do seem like things have been
going down.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I gotta say is, I see y'all brothers on the other side. That's all I gotta say.
Everybody not gonna make it to the other side.
Hey, it's cool.
But I'm gonna see y'all on the other side. That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Nah, I'm still be down here fighting zombies.
I'm
I got Lord on my side.
That's right.
He said the Lord.
Right. I literally just put that custom sword together. I put the I was raised confirmed. I was raised Catholic. I'm a confirmed
Me
Catholic.
too. Me too.
What's your confirmation name?
Man, I don't know. Because listen, I'm gonna tell you a little bit. Remember I was talking about the other day about the Israelite thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, as I got older, I was just like, I didn't say that. I was just like, my place is not in the church.
Mm-hmm.
But I was raised in the Catholic faith. St. Joseph, down there on Ezra Charles.
Okay.
Born and raised down there, Lincoln Courts. So that was like the nearby church. But then my grandmother, my great grandmother, she went there, and then my mother, she went to St. Joseph, and then she also was a preschool teacher at St. Joseph. So a lot of connection into St. Joseph.
Okay.
And then so I naturally was there, and then I kind of got out of it, and then I started meeting Israelites, and I was like, well, I like this. I like their teaching, and so I haven't fully became an Israelite, but I'm borderline. I'm almost there. Almost there.
I feel it. I mean, I've looked into Israelite faith, and I mean, I appreciate how it empowers us.
Yes.
It really does. But being a confirmed Catholic, it doesn't necessarily mean a lot to me because I have practically shunned what I've chose to be. But I'm not gonna act like it didn't exist.
Yeah, facts, and that's how I feel too.
The way I see it, everything happens for a reason.
Definitely.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Definitely.
I was supposed to be raised Catholic. I was supposed to choose the name I chose. I have a clearly defined path in life, whether I know it or not. My whole thing is just to live it.
That's true.
And live it with faith in it. So if I accept Saint Michael, the Archangel, as my confirmation name, I am literally, I'm the guy who's supposed to be who was saving y'all from Satan. If y'all recall my energy, I have a fairly righteous energy, if I do say so myself. I've always been there for help for people, in
Definitely.
happy times and dark times. You guys. Oh my God, I can't tell you guys how many lives I've saved in this building.
Okay.
Because what I've known for being here so long, typically every student comes here at a time of metamorphosis, time of change.
That's true. That's true.
And it's always a tumultuous period for a person.
Yes.
It's always tough.
Yes.
And I've been a key factor in just keeping people going, in my opinion. And I feel like a lot of students in the past will back me up on that easily. And that's because I have this foundational belief and balance. Right? So, I call myself Lord Ace. You know what? You know what?
No.
Nope. Lay it on us.
Naruto. Hidden Shadow Village.
Yep.
Kurokage. Instead of Lord first.
Lord Ace. Yeah, nah, keys in. Hey.
I mean, I knew Ace had some type of background to it.
I mean, it's just that's just a play off my first name.
It's not too far from it. Yeah.
See, my first name is literally 3 A, so 60% A. Last name is Chase.
Yeah.
It only makes sense. I was supposed to have this nickname, and I had to give it to myself.
Sometimes that's how it goes, because if you're looking for people, we was just talking about that. If you're looking for sometimes for somebody to give you some type of credit, they're not.
They're not.
They're not
They
going to
just
give
not.
you. They'll know you're good. They'll know you're special, but they won't say it. They'll whisper. They'll be like, oh, yeah,
I mean, I feel like that's. I feel like
It's
it's
a-
part of where we. Yeah,
It's a Cincinnati thing. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Because, like, I've been to other places, and they are very supportive of whatever you're doing.
Very true.
It's like here, it's almost like if you're not helping me, or if I can't build off of you, then I don't want to. It's like, ooh. Even come here, like you said, like the transition. Like I was definitely in transition. Like I knew something. I knew I wanted to do something in December, January, whatever. I was just sitting around, like I was going to get my hair done.
Hold on, guys. Pause. Because these cameras.
They got a set timer on it.
Yep.
It stopped.
Yep.
I don't know where it stopped, but we'll have audio.
Okay.
Roll B-roll.
Yeah. So I was like, I knew I want to do something. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I know I want to do something, and I just kept seeing, you know, like the signs. I believe in science.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio Media School. I kept hearing it on the radio.
I mean,
I saw a commercial. Like I heard
I
like
get on the radio. Every time
Yes.
I look over there.
I heard like 4 back-to-back Ohio Media School, and I was just like, I want to go to Ohio Media School. And I told the lady who do my hair, I was
That's how
like,
emotion works.
yes,
Damn, we good.
yes, it definitely worked in my case, because I was like, then I told her, she was like,
Hold on, wait. Did you hear the song? Did you hear?
no, I just kept hearing the commercial.
Cool. I hope I never hear that song again.
No, I didn't hear the song. I just kept hearing, come to Ohio Media School, and blah, 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 blah.
It was this commercial that I think was running for maybe like 2 months. The Ohio Media School. Learn from a pro to be a pro.
I think I have heard.
I think I heard it
Hold
once.
on. I heard that probably like once, and then after that, they done played nothing but Professor D talking about, hey, yeah, if you're listening to this and you're ready to get into media production or anything in this career field, come on down to Norwood, such and such, Norwood, Ohio. Yeah, I done heard that. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I heard it for a brief second.
See, the thing is, at the time, I was the social media coordinator. So I had every single student and alumni that knew me. I said, hey, did you make that? Like, don't disrespect me like that, dog. For real. Don't do that. Nah, I ain't make that bullshit.
Hey, you gonna have me thinking though. But just to play back off of what you said, like you were thinking of what
It
it
get
is.
change, yeah.
Yeah, something in your life needed to switch. I had the same drive.
Yeah.
Like a couple months before I even came here. Kept talking with my boys. We need to do something different. Every time we come back to a whole new year, we're doing the same exact thing.
That's how I felt like. I felt like I was going in circles. And I was tired of going around in circles. I said, I need to get out of that circle.
Like
Yeah, that's right.
I kept reading up on entrepreneurs and stuff like that. They said if you do not plan ahead, you plan to fail. So I started thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, the stuff that I've been through with my history, and then everybody else going through what they've been through, and we've all lived street lives. Like we've all ran the streets, we've all done juvenile stuff. Why not like put our voice out there and be like, okay, to the kids that's listening to this or to whoever basically hears this, let's inspire them to do something better than what we're going to do within the next 10 years. Have them follow up with a follow up talking about, yeah, I seen them. They inspired me 10 years ago to do what it is that I'm doing now. Now look at me. I own this, and I own this. And they provide for this corner of the community, this middle piece of the community, and this basically brings in revenue for the community. Like, that's what I'm basically, like, that's what we were thinking about. Like, we all had that plan in our head of owning property or owning a small little village of our own, and then, like, expanding it to where it connects. So that's what we started doing. Like, we started talking about it. I said, I'm about to get into media and production, ended up coming here. My homeboy does construction. He's literally doing construction now, learning anything and everything he can. My other boy, he said, well, I got to pick up a trade too. I can't be left in the dust.
I like
he
that
said,
energy.
he said, I'm going to do barbering. I said, all right, bet. My other boy, he said, I'm going to do gaming. I said, all right, do anything and everything you need to do. Learn all the aspects of that. We play the game any day and every day. Learn how you can make money off of it. Twitch, any platform, do what it is that you do. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. He can play, what is it? What's that game called? It has all the anime characters on it right now.
Jump Force?
Yes.
Trash.
He
Trash.
can play that
Trash.
with 3 main characters. And I swear to God, you will not get a hit off of.
Trash. It's because it's a trash game. It's a trash game. It's really spammy. It's way too easy to play. Yeah, trash. It's trash. Tell them play Real Fighter, like Tekken, Street Fighter,
Oh God.
Mortal Kombat.
And that's what we play too. We don't just play one specific game.
Yeah, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, classic. No matter where you play that, it's classic.
Regardless.
When I was growing up, Mortal Kombat, I remember they did a hard copy and a what's that the show? It was on the world news, and they were talking about how violent it was, and it wanted to make me play it even more.
Right.
It wanted to make me play it even more, and then like the thing that had me, was like, you're finish him, like like that was
now, boy.
yeah. You
Okay.
see him spinning
They
like
got a movie coming out this week?
tomorrow.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
A good thing I got my friend's HBO account information because I'm straight logging on.
Knock was just talking about that.
See, I let one of my friends down because we do like a movie night every once a month. And it was supposed to be Mortal Kombat this month. Like, what did we watch? Oh, we did Godzilla King Kong last month. So I already told him like, y'all gonna make me hold up on watching Mortal Kombat with y'all. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm just gonna have to rewatch it with y'all.
Yeah.
Because bro, I'm not about to sit up here. I'll be on the internet too much to not catch all these spoilers that I'm about to get hit with.
Definitely.
Facts.
That's how it was with Godzilla and King Kong. Everybody, oh Godzilla. Then I watched the movie and saw how they played King Kong cop, and that motherfucker. Oh my God, ain't no way Godzilla got that much mobility.
A coworker was telling me about that. He said it was bullshit.
They damn near had him out there doing cartwheels. Like, bro, stop it.
Big ass lizard. Versus
See, it's the new millennium thing. How they try to you take something old and then you try to
do a reverse on it.
yeah you update it and then you update it out of the element.
Exactly.
You take it way out of the element.
Now it doesn't. I mean, it's a fantasy movie, so it shouldn't be as realistic. But nigga, goddamn, have you ever seen the anatomy of a dinosaur? You know how big these thighs are.
That's true.
You know how fast they move within like them being that big though, and being in the
It's
city though.
It's not necessarily the speed. It's how he was moving.
See, I ain't even
Godzilla
He was doing some old
pulling
Matrix
legitimate
shit.
juke moves, boy. Juke moves.
I ain't even lie to you. And this
Spinning
gonna
and
stun,
shit.
this gonna stun you. I still ain't seen it yet.
Watch
But
it. You gonna see what I'm talking
I
about.
ain't even caring about the spoilers because my homeboy and them already done like.
When you
laid
watch it,
all
you're gonna
on
see
me.
exactly what I'm talking about. Like, damn, ain't no way he was moving like that. Ain't no way. The way that his body is put together, ain't no way he was moving like that. I get that it's CGI. You can make him do whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. Not even anywhere near realistic. But I gotta keep it real with y'all. I have to switch back my role to teacher real quick. I gotta go help out this student with their computer.
All right, we appreciate you stopping by, Ace.
No problem, man.
We appreciate you.
Not a problem at all.
Appreciate Lord Ace coming down from the Shadow Clan to spread a little light on some
Yes.
dark subjects.
Shadow Village.
My fault, Shadow Village.
I had to say that, other my homies wouldn't let me live it down.
Definitely.
Shadow Village.
Yes, sir.
And he shed a little bit of light from his higher element.
That is darkness. It's the highest element. You know
Yes,
why
it-
that is? Everything is created from darkness, baby.
That's true.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong.
Dark matter controls you.
But that's probably why they fear us.
What was the first thing God created?
It was light.
Like darkness.
So where was he?
In
I
the
never
dark.
thought about that.
Hey, he was like, I'm in the dark. Flip the switch. We need some lights. I'm gonna put that right there. That's gonna be called the sun. You're gonna be another moon. So you're gonna dim it down, and I'm gonna just leave you back there.
Thanks. Thank you.
Appreciate it. But yeah, like if you ever looking to be a special guest on the Triple P podcast,
Triple P podcast.
and are sitting up here wondering what it is that we do behind the scenes, for the scenes, and the shots itself, literally leave a comment, leave what you want to see us
Like,
talk about.
subscribe.
All of it. We're going to be streaming from all platforms. Swish Productions, YouTube, Instagram, Swish Productions. What's your streaming platforms that you're going to be using, my man?
Man, listen.
Besides YouTube?
WR513 on YouTube. Man, it's WR513 on everything. Willie Jr. Instagram. Don't forget about Unlimited Voices. Willie Jr. on Facebook. I'm out here.
Yes.
Not hard to find. Listen, the next subject, we got to talk about this. Remember I came to you and I said,
Before we
Yes.
shut down this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we have to touch up on this subject because
Yes.
the simple fact it's critical.
remember I came to you and I said, man, have you ever seen someone, what do you say, decode themselves?
Yeah.
Man, it's so irritating. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, if somebody is from that, if they come from that background, and they talk proper, let me just tell you this right here. When I was growing up, I grew up in the Lincoln Courts. All my LC stand up, because I know y'all on here. LC to the death of me. So we grew up in the Lincoln Courts, and there was nobody talking proper in that area around there.
Yeah.
We probably was talking a little, that was so ghetto. We probably were talking.
That Lincoln Court's coming out.
There you go. There you go. Now we probably was talking, slang or whatever, but there's some people that said that they came and got their swag. They came and got, whatever they were doing from people that were downtown or whatever. So, but yeah, so there wasn't nobody, but we knew how to talk when we was talking to somebody. We were versatile in style. We knew how to switch it up. We knew how to talk to this person and that person. We talked to everyone, got what they were supposed to get, as for speech wise.
Yeah.
So there wasn't nobody talking proper besides the teachers when we went to school. Now it's almost like every other person is talking proper. And I just kind of question.
But
hold on. I'm going somewhere with this.
Go ahead. I got like 2 questions out of that.
It's almost like every other person is talking proper, and I'm just like, okay, come on now. Like, especially if you and then I look into their background. I'm like, okay, do their mom talk like this? I meet their mom. No, the mom don't talk like this. Do dad talk this way? Nah, he don't talk that way. Where you come from? Does anybody else in your family talk this way? Now, there's nothing wrong with that though, but my issue is this. If I'm sitting here and I'm having a conversation with you and I'm talking normal or whatever, and then Scott walks through the door and I'm like, oh yeah, Scott, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, I'm just totally going out and get some Starbucks.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit you with that pause. Take out this CD. Make sure this motherfucker is not no scratches on it, and be like, put that right back in and be like, try that shit again. Because I know for a fact you do not talk like that.
Yeah, Scott, I'm going out to get a latte.
A latte, my guy. A latte? Can you get me one with extra whip and a little
extra
bit of caramel?
foam? Yeah.
A little bit of caramel on it. I like mine with a drizzle. You feel me? To the ladies, drizzle. Man, nah. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Those are the people I have issues with.
Now, I got a question, though, for you. I got a question within your question. So do you think the internet has anything to do with that, though? Because you're getting exposed to a lot more aspects of life than just what you're seeing in your actual community. Because you can get on the internet and see everything around the world.
That's
and
true.
some people are like, okay, if I have to fit in to talk,
that's what I think it is.
if I have to fit in and if I'm gonna have to sit up here and go talk with these white people, hey bro, like how you doing, Bob? I'm trying to. You ain't gotta do it.
But you shouldn't have to come. You shouldn't have to decode yourself.
Like how we say before, like before we even did this episode and everything. Like
you have to be you.
Be you.
You have to remain you 24/7. You shouldn't have to be. You shouldn't have to feel you have to be someone else or transform into someone else to be accepted. Because if they don't accept you, because think about it though, if they don't accept you for who you are, people most likely can most likely spot a fake.
Yeah.
They can spot a phony. And if you're talking like that, and then next thing you know, 2 black people walk up, and then you're like, yeah, are we going to get a drink afterwards? And then they walk up, and then they see you talking like that. They can be like, I'm like, oh hi Scott, like that's not acceptable.
They were like,
yeah, that's
what you just do.
Yeah, that's like, did somebody else jump in your body?
I already know, because we be. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. We be out in public. You know how you be out in public? You listen to somebody else's conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear them talking like they sit up there. If it's a person making their food, they sit up there and be like, "Yeah, sir," like whoop-de-woo. They sit up there and sound professional.
Yeah.
And then they'll turn around, look at their friend like, "My nigga, hey." Like they switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
But excuse me. My thing is, I ain't gonna say sit up there and say, "Hey, my nigga," to the
Yeah.
to the man that's making your food.
Yeah.
But like, give off the same energy as what
Keep
you give.
the same
like,
energy consecutive.
Like, cause if you switch up that energy, it's like switching up the flow of water. Once you switch up that little bit,
It makes a difference.
that whole little switch up to what you just did, it's not on track. You got one bolt disconnected, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you see how I am when I come into school, from the day that you met me all the way up until now.
It's been the same.
Been the same. I walk in, what up, Buck? Talk my
It's
shit.
always the same, yeah.
I talk my shit. If I'm not in the mood, I sit up there and I talk
Just
with
chill,
you.
yeah.
I chill, and then once I get that little good old energy back in me, I sit up there and be like, hey, look at somebody come look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
We just sit up there and clown, do stupid shit.
Yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with the proper talking people of color.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, don't do it to fit in.
You can be articulate when it's time to be articulate, but just don't sit up there and change up your whole personality
To fit in.
Yeah, for a whole nother group of people that you basically either don't know, just know a little bit, or you know them, but you still have to be like, you have to switch, like how you did the "What's up, my guy?" to "Hey, what's up, Bob?" Like I didn't mean that. What do you mean? Nah, Bob, I ain't mean all that, bro. What you talking about? Like, nah, I'm gonna talk to my boy Will. How I'm gonna talk to you? Like, I understand that, but like, still,
Don't lose the element of yourself.
nah, do not lose yourself, because if you lose yourself trying to please somebody else,
You're going to be lost.
you're gonna be lost in the world of darkness.
Lost in the sauce. You'll be
Maybe
lost
that
in the
barbecue,
sauce.
that finger look good, make you want to smack your mouth. Like, hey,
Listen.
boy, I need some of that.
Listen.
Hey, after this, we're gonna have to get something to eat after this.
For sure. We supposed to have Triple P. Hopefully. Or Third P. Hopefully she can make it next week.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to mention that our other P from this Triple P
Lady Rain.
podcast, Miss Lady Rain, she is out handling a little bit of personal things right now, so she wasn't necessarily able to step in to let her voice shine and radiate and let all that energy.
Wait, Q,
that
she is
had.
here. Well, she got something to say. What you say, Rain?
Go ahead.
Oh, she must be asleep. She ain't got much to say. Rain is right there.
Nah, we gonna cut her out. We gonna put her in here.
She's
We said
a
right.
silent partner.
Man, she the silent investor in this mug. She done put her little money down right there. She gone.
Yeah.
It's gonna stack though. Watch, cause it's gonna take off. And I claim this from the second episode all the way up until we do however many episodes after. We gonna be out there.
Yes, y'all seen the beginning stage of this. We got more to come with this Double P podcast, because we gonna drop the triple. Hopefully we don't. No shade to her. We love her.
Yeah.
But
she good peoples all day.
We got great material coming. We got great material coming each time. Each time we come on here, we're gonna try to hit y'all with new material. What's going on? We're gonna always keep it current.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it fresh. We're gonna keep it funky. We're gonna
How
keep
they
it
say
all
on
that
the
great
radio,
stuff.
locked, loaded, and ready to go. We're gonna have y'all with the latest hits of current events, the latest entertainment, the goofiest stuff y'all done seen out there. If y'all done seen anything goofy and y'all want us to review it or rate it, or y'all got some ideas in general that y'all necessarily want us to talk about or give our insights on, like even if it's for like inspirational stuff, our points of views to see if you're wrong or right, or if this situation could have went down a different. Let us know in the comments, the description, or let us know in the comments. Subscribe to us, leave a like, do the whole shebang. We will get back to y'all. We will let y'all know what it is that we see different from your point of view to our point of view.
Facts.
But we're going to wrap it up here soon. Well, we're going to wrap it up here in the next few seconds, though. We'd like to basically thank all our guests, all our viewers, and all our sponsors, even though we ain't got none right now, for tapping in and tuning in to the Triple P podcast with your boy 513 Keys and
WR513, and shout out to Lord Ace for stopping by and blessing us with his presence and his insight on what he gave us.
Lord of Darkness. But see you next time, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, y'all take care.